Yo, what's up, everyone? This is Kay here. I'm just testing out a new backdrop for making YouTube videos. I was thinking of kind of changing things up. I've been doing a lot of like music-related stuff until now, but I was thinking of trying product comparisons, reviews, because I am a tech head, a gear head, and that's what I like to do. And I guess the first thing I'm doing is this is to test for myself. But so right here, that's the Sony ZV-E10, an APS-C sized APS-C frame, sensor size. And over here, how's the focus doing, man? Over here, that is the Sony a7IV. I've got the 16-35 f4 on it, which I would like to replace with like a 16, I don't know, 20 mil, something that'll open up wider. I guess same for this guy over here too. But for now, this is just a test. I'm kind of thinking, what kind of stuff will I be doing? Let's see, for example, I don't know, like I'm really proud of this lens. This is the first, man, which camera should I even talk to? How is the autofocus on here doing? I can't really tell. Yeah, this one, it keeps focusing on my face. Maybe I'll have to change that. Okay, for now, I'll talk to this one, I guess. How is the focus distance? So I'm really proud of this. This is my first G Master full frame E-mount lens. 24-70 GM2 f2.8, and then I've got this thing's so awesome. Magnetic lens cover. It's not a big deal, but it is a big deal because, you know, dealing with like, you know, this kind of stuff, it's just so cheap, feels clumsy. And what I love about this, ooh, okay, that was not supposed to happen. I'm just gonna try out how things work out. Well, that's way too much dust on there. So I don't know how the sound quality is, but it looks like the lav mic's doing pretty well. I'm using the Rode, what was it called? Wireless Go 2 series. You know, since I'm already here, I might as well see how a potential review might go. Of course, I don't have to script it out, but the one thing that I really love, Freewell. They've made this magnetic filter system and lens cap system, and you know how it works is you've got these like different bases. Like for example, and I gotta figure out how to, I need a macro lens, don't I? Yeah. Unfortunately, this lens, that's a Laowa, and it's not an autofocus lens, so I'm pretty much just hoping it's in focus. So this guy, but you can't see it, but you put this one on and it's mist. This one is if you just want regular ND. So what you do is you put this one on, it's magnetic. And then you can choose between like other, like this one is if you put it on this way, it's a polarizer. Put on this way, it's ND variable ND2 to 5. And it's just kind of amazing how this thing works. I don't know if you can see from there. Can you see it? Maybe this will help. Okay. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Okay, I gotta work on this setup. No, that's not helping. How about this? Nope. Well, the iris is... Okay, I shouldn't mess with the iris right like this. But you know, the point is it's going from ND2 to ND6. I don't know if you can even see it here. Oh, I know how to show you. Just take this thing off. Yeah. ND2. ND6. And I don't know when I would use this unless it was a really sunny day, but 6 to 9, seriously? ND32, okay. Yeah, it's all magnetic, which is so awesome. So now I've got 6, 9, 6, 9, and I flip it over, and wow, that's 32. And you know, even with the base, your ND on, and then, okay, that didn't go too well. Yeah, lens cap just goes on. Wow, this magnet is strong. Nice. I'm just trying to kind of simulate how I would be showing products. Like, I don't know, so this is a lens. Fairly easy, but what if I need to get into something bigger? Like, okay, this is something that I wanted to show. Okay. Wow, it's like such a big deal. Whoa. At the airport, they actually asked me whether the ammunition was unloaded, and I'm like, no, this is not a weapon. It is camera equipment. What was I looking for? Oh yeah, that's right. So unfortunately, because both of my E-mount cameras are currently, you know, right there filming this, I don't have the luxury of actually showing this to you, but let's see, how should I do this? First of all, I need to get a better table. So this is the version 3 of the Laowa probe lens. Man, I wish I could show you how this thing even looks when you put it on a camera. It's like you got the camera and this thing is like a gun pointed, and the whole lens itself rotates if you can see this. So you can do like a Dutch roll. And it is a T14 to 40, so it needs a lot of light. But when you're using this lens to film like insects or macro stuff, it's such a small world that you can actually get away. Actually, it's this really nice feature. So they actually put an LED light on the tip of the lens, which is ingenious. And it's got a dimmer too. Wow. The first thing I did was like, oh my god. I think I'll put this up, but first thing I did was I tried taking a macro shot of my eye, because the minimum focal distance is 0.1 millimeters, which is pretty much like touching the lens. And I don't have the courage to do this yet, but this thing is waterproof, so I'm thinking of dunking it in my aquarium once I get the courage to film some of my aquarium fish. And the version 3, it's not only waterproof, but they made something pretty amazing. This whole top barrel detaches and you can replace it with this 90 degrees periscope. So it's pretty much, it's the same lens, it's just you're shooting sideways now, which is a crazy idea, and it's ingenious too. I really wish I had a... Man, so does that mean I'm gonna have to buy another like Alpha 7 or something? So this lens, if you could see, usually a lens you point out that way, but the lens is actually pointing this way. So if you've got the camera here, you're like shooting this way, but you're actually shooting that way. I think I'll put some footage in there. And likewise, this also has built-in LED, which comes in really handy. Let's see. And then what if I want to show some bigger stuff? This isn't a real YouTube video. I'm just kind of practicing to see what works, what doesn't. So please bear with me. This lens is just, it's not just the lens, but it comes in this case that's like, wow. Like, okay, we're here to do business. Yeah, that's the Laowa new idea. New fun Paraprobe 24mm T 14. Let's see. What if I wanted to show stuff like, okay, here is, I don't know, what I call the poor man's motorized slider. So, these things are getting more and more frequent. Man, it's hard to kind of see there, isn't it? But let's see, how can I do this? Okay, it's not the best thing, but I'm just gonna put this GoPro on here. And I can set like, okay, let's make the movement 10 seconds. And I'm gonna program it so that this is point A. Let's say I'll like tilt it this way. That's A. And then B. It's gonna be here, and I'm gonna wanna like this. So let's say there's something here, so it's kind of doing this kind of thing. And confirms. And start. Goes from A to B and repeats itself. You know, back just how many years ago? Let's see how fast this, could I do this in like 3 seconds? Will it go that fast? You know, just 10 years ago, stuff like this was like expensive equipment, but now there's all this like good, I hate to say cheap, but like all these Chinese brands that are coming up. So now I'm going to do the same movement. I put it in repeat mode and then made it 3 seconds. So let's see. 1, 2, wow, smooth. And it just goes back and forth forever. And you know, right now it's only doing like maybe 10 inches or so. But the thing is, if you mount this thing on a tripod, you mount it here, then it actually moves on itself. So you get double the movement. And another thing that I realized is I don't have, you know, I put a few CDs on here and I realized instead of using this as a slider, I can use this as, so if this is A, I'm just going to leave it in the same place and I'm just going to turn it. Maybe a full 360. I don't know, maybe I'll make it like a 10-second rotation. So it's kind of, it's a lazy Susan. Start. I think it's pretty cute. So that's the slider. You know, there's all this stuff that I just want to show, like this Zoom F6 recorder. This has, I think this thing has really revolutionized on-set audio with 32-bit float. Now it's, you know, I know other companies also have it, but you know, no more dealing with gain and peaking. Oh man, I gotta show this gimbal someday. This thing is just amazing. Let's see. But one thing that I do want to bring up in a future video. I'm gonna have to take this apart. My God, I've like got this just made out of pieces of wood and you know, whenever it comes to carrying cases, I think Pelican has kind of been, you know, the go-to brand. So here is the Pelican 1510. The reason I got this case is because this is carry-on size. You can check it in, or you can carry it if you want to. It's got wheels. And go a little wider on this one. And I don't have the option on that one, but anyway. And you know, it rolls around. All cool. And it's not quite organized right now. But you know, it's got the standard, yeah, what you need. But I did start realizing, is Pelican getting a little bit too comfortable with its brand names? Because once every, maybe twice every 3 times, okay, that went well, but the hinge, you know, it doesn't, it'll go like this, and then I have to wiggle it to close it. And on top of that, this handle, you know, once this thing's full, it really flexes. No. Well, Pelican's already made a name for himself, so I guess they're cool, but I would highly recommend this guy instead. It's about the same price. It's by a company called Nanook, the Nanook 935. It's also carry-on size. But the thing is, this case has never given me that problem. First of all, I love this double latching. And I honestly think the organization inside is better too. It's got like, you know, you can, you know, your lenses just fit perfectly in here. And then you got, you know, pockets for chargers. And you can even put your laptop in here. Not just that. Well, and 100% of the time, you close it, and it closes. No wiggling. This, the quality is like just made better. And you push this button here. You've got, you know, it can go this high or this high, and it doesn't flex. It's just such a much better design than the Pelican. So like in this day and age, I think Pelican, you guys need to kind of up your game, because I think this Nanook 935 is kicking the Pelican's ass. Just my opinion. I can't really think of what else for now, but yeah, just kind of wanted to show the setup that I'm thinking of. I'm hoping it's looking good. I hope this thing's in focus. Like, yeah, it looks like it's in focus. So that was camera test number 1. Okay, let's take this stuff down.